spelföretag. Ja, det är George Lucas som ligger bakom, så därför är de också mest kända för sina olika Star Wars-spel.
Men också äventyrsspel typ Monkey Island.
Vår reporter fick ta en titt på deras nya projekt, en koll bakom kulisserna på Lucasarts i San Francisco.
Buenos días.
Lucasart started out in this world in 1981 as Lucasfilm Games. It was part of the whole Lucasfilm corporation. And since then, it's grown to about 300 employees. We put out such stellar products as Jedi Knight and Curse of Monkey Island, and now Grim Fandango.
Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead.
It's kind of bizarre and kind of very, probably the most ambitious work we've ever done. It's a story that's based on the Mexican folklore of the Day of the Dead. And it follows the kind of the travails of Manny Calavera. He's the main character. And he's caught up in this kind of web of intrigue where he's being played for a sucker by mobsters and the like.
Manuel, are you in love with her? Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here.
There are games, and then there are games like this. This was a big work. A lot of it was the artwork, but a lot of it was also preparing. It's also a new engine, so there was a lot of programming time before the actual game was implemented. And so probably a span of 2 to 3 years total work in terms of development, in terms of writing, in terms of artists, the artwork and programming and so on.
Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again.
I'm off.
Fight the good fight, babe.
Now I'm working on Rogue Squadron for both the N64 and for the PC, where you are actually playing Luke Skywalker and you're actually flying with Rogue Squadron, which is the squadron that actually blew up the Death Star in the first Star Wars movie. And the idea is, what did Luke Skywalker do between that time? And we thought, well, he probably was flying with these guys, his friends like Wedge and Tilly's and these other pilots. So you're playing Luke Skywalker, and it's a bunch of missions where you're actually helping out the Rebel Alliance.
Behind the Magic is really the best kind of description of it. It's an interactive multimedia coffee table book all about the Star Wars universe, classic Star Wars, and allows you to really kind of explore it from two views, from both within the fictional universe and then also the making of the outside, how the movies were made from a filmmaking point of view. So it's not a game, but it is very interactive and it's very entertaining, and it appeals to a lot of the same people who also buy games.
She's beautiful. Beautiful. Charming to the last.
Behind the Magic was written in our own proprietary animation and scripting system. This type of reference work could have been done in a lot of different off-the-shelf products like HTML or Director. Some other products have used that. But we were able to get much better quality and control and usability by basically writing our own system from scratch. Like you can see here, this is one page from Behind the Magic, but we can go ahead and, in this tool and go into editing mode, and this is where we can go ahead and change text around and modify code that's associated with objects, and basically build the whole product from scratch.
LucasArts is successful. Well, I can tell you why, because we really drive on quality of our titles. We don't try to get games out just because we have to meet a financial quarter or something. We really take our time, and I think that quality shows. And when you talk about something like Grim, it's a total work, as all our works are. So again, it's not only do we worry about gameplay, but we're also worrying about the voice acting. We're worrying about the music. We're worrying about the bugs. And so when it finally does go out, people notice that, people see that, and they realize that we've given it the kind of tender, loving care that they expect. And again, if you do that long enough, people start noticing.
Ah! Wait! I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.